Hey guys, Amy here with Leap of Faith Crafting. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today I am going to be talking about the new Cricut machine, the Cricut Joy Xtra. So Cricut sent this to me to try it out and I was super excited because I've been seeing it all over, as I'm sure you have, and I wanted to make some stuff with it and see how it kind of compares to these other ones. So I have all of these out just so you can see the size difference of them. This is one of the bigger machines. This is the Maker, which is the same size as the Explorer. And then here is the original Joy that you can see is not too much smaller. And I think they're only about a pound or so different, but they wanted to come out with the new kind of compact version of their larger machines that have the capability to print and cut, because that was a big thing that was missing. You couldn't do any print and cuts or anything with the original Joy here. So with this new machine, you can do stickers. They've come out with some new materials too, new printable vinyl, and new printable waterproof sticker sets, and some sticker paper. So with the new machine, there is also, since it is a different size, it fits perfectly an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. It's 8.5 inches wide that you can use on a mat, or it comes with new smart material. So the Joy and the Maker 3 comes with smart material, so you might be familiar with those, but those are actually vinyl and iron-ons and things like that that you don't need a mat with. So this one, there's a whole bunch of materials, iron-on and vinyls, that you can load directly into the machine without a mat, and it cuts amazing. I actually was surprised, because sometimes I've had a few little issues with some smart materials in the past, but this one actually I didn't have any issues. It cut very nicely. It was super easy to weed. So it comes with those materials, and you use all the same accessories that you would with a Joy. So like the pens, the markers, the foil kit, things like that. The Cricut Joys, you use the same ones. So it does come in the starter kit. When you first get the machine, it has a few different smart materials to try to get you going on your first project and things like that. I cut this cute little card out. I wanted to see how it kind of cut a bunch of different materials, so I did this card out of cardstock with the insert card, because you can also get a card mat with it. Cut perfectly, no issues with it. I mean, granted, it's a brand new mat and a brand new blade. Okay, so that one cut great. And then I wanted to see how it would do with infusible ink. So I cut this out of infusible ink and weeded it out, and again, worked amazing. But today we are actually going to make this cute little Christmas sign. Since we're getting into the holidays, I wanted to try out a couple different things with this. One was using foil with it, using the pens with it, and then actually cutting vinyl also. So I have this project available in Design Space. If you have Cricut access, it is all free, and I will link that below. But I added some foil and some pens and things around to the edges of the words to kind of make them sparkle a little bit and stand out a little bit, and then the edges. So this was just a sign I got from the Dollar Tree. It actually is a laundry sign. So I just added the vinyl right on top of that and turned it into this cute little Christmas sign here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a few things in Cricut Design Space about this. You don't have to use the foil or the pens or anything like that, but I just wanted to show you that you can. The only issue I came across with this was when I went to try to cut it, it wouldn't give me printable vinyl as a material. So hoping at some point they will allow that. I don't know if it's because of the pen or the foil that I didn't like with the printable vinyl, but both of them work. So I used both of them, and I just actually used the writable vinyl material setting and to cut it out. So this is a great machine if you were just starting out in the Cricut world and you don't have a machine yet. This is a great starter one. It is nice and portable and small. You can pull it out onto your kitchen counter easily, table, anything you want. It's nice and light. And then with the print and cut option, it opens up a lot of the doors and making stickers, labels, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so definitely a great little machine that is small that can do so much. So if you're not ready to get into the the big, large machines yet and don't have the room for them, then I definitely would recommend starting off with this one. As with the Joy, everything is pretty much in Cricut Design Space in your app, so there's no buttons on here. As you'll see on the bigger machines, there's loading buttons, there's power on, things like that. There's nothing like that on there. With your app, with the Design Space app, either on your computer or your phone, this automatically loads your paper once it gets close enough, and then you hit the go button actually on your computer or your tablet or whatever you're using. Okay, so you won't find any buttons or anything like that, and it's Bluetooth compatible. So no USB cords, all you have is a power cord, and you're set to go. Okay, so again for this project, you're gonna be needing some printable vinyl. I'm just using the regular white printable vinyl and using a smart vinyl black and the transfer tape and the Cricut Joy Xtra mat to put the printable vinyl on. And I am just putting this on. This was just a sign I got at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna cover up that front side there. So we have the cute checkered background and it's quick and easy. And then I am gonna be using some Cricut foil because again, I wanted to see everything that the Joy Xtra can do. So we're gonna be printing, we're gonna be doing foil, and it uses the same foil tip and housing as the Cricut Joy does. So I'm using that, and then we're gonna be drawing with a couple of the Cricut Joy pens. So this one came in the box with a Joy Xtra, and then this is just a glitter gel pen to add a little bit extra. Okay, so we're just gonna jump into Cricut Design Space. I'm gonna show you a few quick things that I did, and then we're gonna print it out and start adding the extra sparkle. Okay, so I just wanted to show you real quick. This is my design in Cricut Design Space. I will drop the link below so you can click on it and open my project here. But I just wanted to show you a few things that you can change on it. These are the cute little words that we are printing and then adding the foil and some pen on top of. You can ungroup this if we want. So this is just that black piece of vinyl I am cutting to fit over the middle part of my image. And you can obviously resize this to anything that you want. I'm going to detach it here. And you can see over here in the layers panel that the gold is foil and the red one is foil. So you can easily come in if you don't have any foil, you want to use all pens. You can just click on this layer, and up here on this operation, you can go down into pen and then change this to any pen you want. Say we'll do red pen. Okay, and again with this medium foil here, say we're going to change this to pen and change that to, maybe we'll do a glitter gel gold pen. Okay, so you can easily change what I have over here, or you don't have to do any of them at all. You can just click on these eye icons, hide all of that part, and it will just print out and you won't add any of the accents, okay? But if you do change them, what you want to do before you go to print this is make sure that you select all of this. I just hold down my, oops, I don't want that in there. Okay, so I'm just going to use my cursor, drag it over all of this, and attach it. Okay, so now we have the flatten, print, and cut there, and then these parts of the draw. Okay, and there's an outline of a square here to draw. So just make sure that you attach all of that so pens and the foils know exactly where to go. And then you can save this as you want. And then when we go to make it, I'm going to select multiple ways and confirm. And so we'll see we have our print and cut here. So the one thing I want to do with this, since I'm adding the foil, is actually move it a little bit down and in, because we will need to add the foil up on the top and on the sides and that tape, and we don't want it to cover any part of this. So if you're just using pens, you don't need to move it at all, but if you're using foil, I would recommend moving that in there. Okay, and then both of these I am using my smart material, so I can leave that like that. And we're going to hit continue here. I'm going to send this to my printer, office jet, leave the bleed on, and print this out. And then... Okay, so my sheet has printed out, so we're going to add that to the mat here. Line. Okay, so I selected writable vinyl because that's all it gave me on the printable vinyl. So I moved my wheels to the side. You can see first it is telling me to load my silver pin. I'm going to remove this blade. Make sure it's working up there. We're going to insert that in and close that. And then just push this up until it loads it. Okay, then I'm going to push go on my computer. You can see the same as the larger Cricuts. It is reading those registration marks, so it knows exactly where to draw and then where to foil. Okay, so you can see my Cricut paused, my computer paused, and it's telling me to insert that black pen into the clamp. I'm just going to put that in there, close it, and then hit go on my computer. And then my computer pauses again and tells me to add the gold foil on top of my image. And then it's going to foil that. Okay, so that paused, my computer paused, and now it's telling me to switch and tape on the red. Okay, so I have that all done. I'm going to push go on my computer and let this do its thing. So you'll see that it paused again, and it's telling me just to remove this and put in my fine point blade. But you can just see how cool that extra, the foil kind of added onto there on the red, and then we have the little bit of glitter on the edge of that silver, but if you had all the different colors of foil, that would be really cool too. And then we're just gonna load this without the mat. Just push it up. It grabs it. Okay, and then hit go on my computer and let that cut. And then once everything is cut out, I am going to weed all the excess vinyl off of it and use my transfer tape to add just that square right over those words on this sign. And then I'm going to put on my printable vinyl image and then use transfer tape again to add all of the red flower accents to the edges of my sign. Okay, and there we have it. Cute little Christmas sign, all from just a cheap Dollar Tree sign that has some sparkle from that foil and from the glitter pen, and then just adding our vinyl. Everything all done with the new Cricut Joy Xtra. Okay, so I hope this gets you started on what you can do with this great little machine, and please let me know if you have any questions.